What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at my new AO team. I got a few comments last time saying that it's easy to use whatever against fighter rank. I got a little bit higher. I'm in Conqueror now, almost C2. I think I should be able to get to C2 after I use up most of my arena invites. I have 9 wings here. It's about to refresh and get into 10 wings. I like to make sure my wings never fill up because I'm also farming glory at the same time. So we're gonna hit these 3 guys and I'm gonna get 2 wings back. The daily mission is gonna give me 3 more, so I'm gonna have 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna have 15 wings altogether. So alright, we're just gonna go in, and this is my standard AO team. I do switch out a lot of these units sometimes. I basically have these 4 combinations that I switch around between, and this is my basically my AO. So for this team, they don't have any sort of even if they have will, but they're gonna be faster than me. So it doesn't really matter. Even if they have will and they're slower than me, it wouldn't matter either because but with Bernard it's definitely gonna be faster than me. But because they have 2 nukers that are built full attack. So if they eat 2 of my nukes, they're pretty much gonna die anyways, even without armor break. So we're just gonna go in and we're gonna see how this goes. You know, violent proc does happen sometimes. Crazy things can happen. You never know. Like Theo can violent proc 7 times, kill 2 of my units, and then GG for me. But usually that doesn't happen. We're just gonna see how well this goes. So Theo decides to hit Tossie, and Tossie is pretty much dead. But that's perfectly fine because I still have two of my nukers, and I have lots of armor break. So the armor break didn't land. Didn't land on Sierra, which is, I guess, okay. It's not the worst, since Prom does have his own armor break. And then now I'm just gonna hope that Ellen, since Ellen's water, I hope that Ellen doesn't glance too much against Sierra. If she doesn't, then Sierra is pretty much going to die. So I'm just gonna do this. I think I got 2 glancings. That was a little bit bad. But as long as Sierra doesn't violent proc a million times, I should be fine. So, wait, was that a Fallen Blossom? I think I should finish off Theomars. And then I'll use Prom to try to finish off Sierra, get a reset turn, and then hit Jasoon again. And then just basically click auto, and I should be able to kill Jasoon. I didn't really push for a higher rank today. And it's actually after the reset. I actually slept in. I slept through the whole reset, so I actually missed the reset. I just missed the reset when I woke up. But it's perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter that much. It's like a few extra crystals. I think I want to try for Guardian this week since there's going to be a dark shark. I kind of want him for TOA hard. I don't need him, but he might be useful in the future. So this one is a Chloe team. Chloe's are really annoying. You need to bring a buff stripper, so I have to basically bring 1 less nuker. I used to bring this team. I should actually make a new deck. It's basically this exact same deck, but instead of using Ellen, I actually use the Light Grim Reaper Prom. And then I'm just going to, I'm basically going to hit this guy. So here we go. Hopefully this works well. The Fire Desert Queen is quite annoying, but I do have full will, so I should be able to block out all her effects, and they don't have any sort of stripper besides a single target Bella. So, alright, Chloe is faster than my Praha, which is good, and she casts Fanatic, which means I can now remove it. It didn't remove, but it's fine. These 2 should die if armor break lands. So, since they're both tankier, I'm going to actually use Prom's third skill instead. I'm going to try to stun them, do some damage, and then try to kill them with Tossie. Well, he actually tanked through the damage. That was a little bit bad since they both resisted. I would have been able to kill these 2 as well. But this is perfectly fine. I'm just going to hit him. Oh shit, he put armor break on me. Oh, this does a lot of damage. Actually, it's fine. He's dead. So when it messes up like that, I won't be able to clear it very fast, which might be a problem if I'm trying to rush for a higher rank during the last hour. But for now, it's perfectly fine. Since they resisted, I basically had to use up an extra 30 seconds to fight this team. I do still want to raise my Soha in the future, since Soha does have a more reliable cleanse than Praha. Praha's cleanse is only 90% chance to land, and Soha's cleanse has 100% chance. And I'm planning to build that Soha on like full accuracy, so there's a less chance for them to resist my actual cleanse. So this guy's only 2 guys, but he is the last person on the list. I like to clear the list from the bottom up. I don't know. I don't really know why. It's just a habit. Like, I feel like if I just clear the bottom guys, I can auto the rest on the top. And yeah, and usually at the top, like after resets, usually these type of teams, like they put a 2-man defense. They try to lower their rank, but not lower it too much, to stay and conquer and just farm some glory. Theomars is probably the most annoying guy, because he's like the only guy you can't one-shot. Even if you're super tanky, and since I'm running 3 nukers, I'm usually able to kill them. Oh, I actually found my guildie here. I'll hit him later. So this is a Leo team with Chloe. This might be a little bit annoying. I should probably just bring Praha. I could also bring Ellen against this team. I think bring Ellen might be a better idea, just for the accuracy, since my Praha is missing a bit of accuracy. And Ellen does more damage than Prom. And they only have 1 win, which is Leo. I'm not too worried about him. Actually, no, I'm going to bring Prom. Sorry for being so indecisive. Wait, wrong unit to switch out. Where is my Praha? Alright, here we go. Alright, come on. Nice, hit my Will Rune unit. Cast Fanatic. Remove Fanatic. Alright, Orion even went, which is really good. Means you no longer have invincibility, triple armor break. I'm gonna try to stun. Get another turn. And they're like HP built. The higher their HP, the more damage this does. Alright, so Kumar died from Praha's dots, which is really nice as well. Yeah, so that was a pretty fast clear. I'm gonna hit my guildie. Oh my god, Camilla, Perna, Orion. So this team, I'm basically just gonna bring my standard team. I'm gonna let them hit me, and if one of my nukers dies, it might not work that well, but hopefully nothing really bad happens. It's all in his Orion. If his Orion does something crazy, then I'm screwed. But if his Orion derps, then I'm good. So his Orion derped, and I'm actually faster than the Perna without his attack buff. I don't know. I feel like Orion's getting less and less reliable. You kind of need to have an AOE cleanse instead of just a 2-target cleanse, because like everyone's usually using, like, you can just use shield runes to kind of block out some of it, and you can also use if you have like will runes plus shield runes, there's a very high chance that Orion might actually remove the shield instead. And even if Orion removes the will, he might not always land the armor break like during that time. So it's really unreliable. It's just not something you want to use unless obviously unless you don't have anything like better to use. But I think the only cleanser that works on AD usually is like Praha. Juno works pretty well as well. If you're running a speed team, you can run some of the offensive cleanser like Soha and what's his name, and Aquila. You can run that as well, or else the rest are just nat 5s like the Sea King. I guess the oracles are nat 5s. It goes without saying, but they're pretty much the best out of all the AOE buff cleansers in my opinion for AD. since they do have like some sort of supportive skill. Like Praha has the heal, Juno has this really annoying passive, but you know, Chiwu has a speed leader. Triton has an attack bar decrease as well as a a remove. I guess that's stronger in AO. If you have Tiana, you can use that as well. All the cleansers are Nat 5s. The Nat 4s work, but you know both of them are attackers. There's only Soha and Aquila, and they only work if you're running more of an attack team, or else they just get killed pretty much. So yeah, so this team is a speed team, triple attack bar buffer. Basically, yeah, I'm basically just gonna let them go. So let them do their worst, do whatever they want, and hopefully I don't die. Okay, Zaros is gonna breathe fire, but I have full will and a bunch of water units. Oh my god, that actually hurt quite a lot. So Prom died straight out, and Ellen almost died. And he resisted the defense break. That would have been really bad if Ellen died, because Tossie wouldn't be able to kill Zaros by himself without the defense break. But if he got death broken and Ellen died, Tossie would have been able to. I would have been able to just Galleon do his loot, and then Tossie third skill would have been able to kill all 4 of them. So this is another Chloe team, but he does have Verd, meaning that he probably will, cut in front of me after Chloe goes, or maybe Chloe is like a slow Chloe or something. There are people running slow Chloes now. I'm actually one of them. It's really annoying having a slow Chloe that like messes up the enemy's combo. So I'm basically just going to run the same Praha team. Yeah, I'll run Ellen for this run instead, since they're mostly fire, and Ellen is water. This will give me, like, with 80 something crit chance, so this will give me like 100% crit against fire. Alright, please remove. Yeah, Praha's a little bit unreliable. I might seriously need to raise Soha. I could probably do it this week if I really wanted to. Alright, that was actually really bad. But it's alright, Ellen does enough damage without armor break. At least enough to kill this bird, probably. Oh my god, he did not die. This could be trouble. Actually no, I still have my Praha alive. It might take long, but I probably won't lose. The good thing about Praha is, even if you mess up your combo somehow, she has a heal, so you might be able to still out sustain the team, the enemy team, depending on who you kill with your nukers. No resist? Okay. You like resisting, huh? Can you please just die, Chloe? Chloe, just lay down and die. Okay, good. So we got 5 more wings and 3 more from the daily. This is another Camilla team. This is a Xingza Camilla Theo team. This is actually pretty annoying. It's trying to stop my full wombo. So I'm actually gonna do this. It would be really annoying if they all had will and it's like slow as hell. Like everyone is super slow and on will. Would have been super annoying. Alright, so they're faster than me and they have shield, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna armor break them. Stun and armor break. Alright, nice. It landed on Xingza. Now I can do this. And that was a lot of glancing, but Tossie can double combo him. Should be able to kill him if he's building full attack. And now Camilla survived through all of that because Camilla OP. And now, yeah, I'm just going to use Prom's thing to reset after I kill Theo. It's really nice how he can clean up so easily. And then Camilla dies. Yep, so we're starting to move higher and higher. This is a Chloe Camilla team with Orion. I don't really have a choice. I pretty much have to bring this, and hopefully Camilla doesn't do anything too crazy. If she does, there's a chance that I might actually lose this. And if they all resist my Praha skills, then I could be in trouble as well. So I'm just gonna run this, and hopefully nothing really bad happens. If it does, my Praha still has the heal, and hopefully my nukers plus the heal should be able to kill Camilla. All right, here we go. I think I would have liked to run Ellen on 2 sets of shield. She does have a little bit of HP, not a lot, but if you put like 2 sets of shield, it would help the rest of my team members survive whenever they're trying to burst down my team. So Chloe actually did not cast Fnatic, and now they did an attack bar buff. Verelmos is going to cut in front of me, so is the Camilla. Okay, hits my Galleon, breaks the shield, and now I can defense break. Alright, this should be able to kill Veremos. It was too bad that Chloe isn't armor broken, so that probably added like, you know, maybe 20 seconds more to my AO time. Alright, nice. Break all this. Yeah, I think I should just hit Camilla with this. It does do a lot of damage. And then I'll clean up with Tossi's third skill. Can't believe they buffed Sword of the Serene Skywolf. It was already doing so much damage. Alright, this is a Vanessa Zaratu team with Poseidon. So this is a lot of nukes, but they don't have any sort of attack buff, which means I'm not that worried about my units dying. Even if one of my units dies, should be completely fine, as long as 2 of them still survive. So hopefully Zaratu doesn't proc Violent like 6,000 times. If he does, I will be in a lot of trouble. And you know, if he doesn't, then you know, GG for him. They do this. Zaratu is probably going to hit my my Prom. Oh, he's actually slower than my team. So that's rip. I was thinking he would be faster since he has a speed leader, but he's actually really slow. I'm guessing Zaratu's stat is hard to push. You know, if you want him on Violent anything, you can put him on Violent Blade, but he is still stronger on Violent Revenge. Or Violent Will might have worked really well as well, so I wouldn't be able to armor break him if he's going to be slow. But I think if you put like Violent Blade and then focus a little bit more on speed substats, you can cut in front of a lot of nukers. My nukers have 147-ish speed, so you know, if he can be faster than that, then he's going to be going before my nukers. And if he Violent procs enough times, he might be able to kill both my light units, or even kill Galleon or something, and then my combo would be completely messed up. So this one's a AoE remover combo that's with Chloe and Katarina and Jasun. I'm gonna just basically run the Praha comp, and I'm gonna try to you know, remove Fnatic, and hopefully their Katarina is slower than my team. There are some teams that have like fast Chloe plus fast Katarina. That's a little bit scary, but we'll just see how this works, how it turns out. I mean. So Chloe did not cast what I thought she would cast. So she derped, and Triton also derped, which means this is pretty much GG. It's really hard finding reliable units on AO. Like everything's just unreliable. You just gotta hope that the AI does what you want it to do. Sometimes you can plan to make it do what you want it to do. Like smart healers will always heal when you're low, but there are some units that don't do what you need it to do when you need it to do something. So this is another Chloe comp with Theomars. No choice, I have to bring a stripper, or else my team won't be able to do any damage. I guess the one thing I'm missing right now is a more reliable stripper. Someone more reliable than Praha to do the strip. Alright, hopefully this does enough damage to Theomars. The proc is Endure. Alright, so here comes the damage. My Ellen is pretty much dead from this. Theo's gonna die from dots. I don't think I need to hit him anymore. Let's just hit Camilla as hard as I can. I seriously do not think Camilla is that broken. Like, I know you can't kill her in one nuke, but you know, if you build her full tank, she won't be any threat. If you build her attack, then she's still she's still not that hard to kill. You know, she's harder than everyone else to kill, but she's still just another monster that you can kill in another 5 seconds. So I'm gonna grab 3 more wings, and we're gonna clear the last guy. I'll have 2 wings left over, and then I'll get 2 more wings after I kill this guy. So this is a Trinity combo with Chloe and everything. No choice, have to bring this team. Alright, so they cast this. She cast her Fnatic. Alright, that was a good remove. That was finally Praha does what she's supposed to do. Ow, that hurt. Now remove Theomars's yeah, basically just hit Theomars. OP light cleave. And then that's GG. Alright, so this is another Xingza, this is a buff remove team, Chloe, but you know, he's all the times I see him, he like rarely casts his 3rd skill. He's super unreliable. His AI doesn't like to cast his 3rd skill. Chloe might laser sometimes. These two are just passive units. They do whatever the hell they like. They have 2 wins, so this time I'm actually gonna bring Prom instead of Ellen. So now I'm going to, where is my Praha? Okay, now I'm going to use this. Hopefully they don't resist everything, because if they do, I'm going to be in trouble. Be in very, very big trouble. Oh shit, this is a little bit bad. Toss the OP resistance. Oh my god, that stunned Praha, that despair stun. That was OP. That was really OP. And it completely stunned Galleon as well. And decreases my attack bar. So what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm just going to hit Triton. Hopefully Camilla doesn't do that much damage. Oh, that was really bad. That completely messed up my combo. I'm going to try to stun them to buy 1 more turn for my Galleon to use his 3rd skill. So my Galleon's going to go next with his skill. I'm going to actually use my Tossi's 2nd skill to give me I think I should kill Triton straight out. Yeah, to give me the speed buff, so I can cut in front of more of their units after my Galleon does his 3rd skill. So Galleon uses 3rd skill. And then now, to be safe, I'm actually going to heal my team back up to full, and then Tossi can use his light cleave. And then Prom uses his 1st skill, finish off, reset, and then start hitting Camilla. Now it's 4-on-1. I don't even know what his 3rd skill, Tossi's 3rd skill is called. I just call it light cleave. Oh god. Oh god, I'm going to get soloed by this Camilla. Alright. Wait, I think this guy's on my friend list. Since we only have 3 wings left, that's a 2-man defense. I'm actually going to skip him, you know, for the sake of this video. Alright, this is going to be a little bit annoying. This is a Lucian combo, and they are speed lead. So I'm actually going to try something else for this comp. I'm actually going to run my Megan comp, and I'm going. What my plan is, I'm going to try to cut in front of their Lucian, but they do have Chloe. Oh, this is a comp I actually can't beat. This is a comp I can't beat 100% of the time. Yeah, this is a comp where that screws me over. I can't beat this 100% of the time. I'm gonna have to hope their AI fucks up. Okay, that kind of fucked up, but it's still not over yet. Here comes the nukes. Oh, that was really bad. Holy shit. Not sure I'm gonna be able to cut in front of his Lucian. RIP. GG. That was over. That was the game. Okay, I can't beat this. I can't beat this 100% of the time. Basically, if I go in, it's gonna be another RNG fest. Their Lucian is faster than my oh wait, no, my Prom has one more speed than my Ellen. So I might be able to cut in front of their Lucian if my Prom is first. Maybe, just maybe. I'm gonna try if this works. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna stop hitting him because I obviously can't beat him with a cleave AO. So what do I do? Wait, what was I gonna bring? Oh, yeah, I was gonna bring Praha. Is this right? I'm just gonna switch these two around. Just make sure the turn order works the proper way. It's actually my fault. Like, my nukers aren't fast enough. I tried to build them super fast, but they really aren't that fast. Okay, that was way better. Now, Prom has to move before Lucian. If he doesn't, I'm screwed. Oh, shit. Alright, his Lucian fucked up. Didn't use amp. His Lucian didn't use amp, but, you know. If they cast everything perfectly, I would have died straight out. But that's the thing with ADs, especially these type of ADs. They don't always use their third skill, so it's not always reliable. The fight before was perfect, with the exception of Chloe not casting her Fnatic on the first turn, but it didn't really matter against my team. What she's there to do is force me to bring one less nuker and bring Praha, which, you know, caused me to lose that fight. Or bring one less speed buffer, because if I had my Megan, I would have been able to cut him before his Lucian. But I couldn't bring Megan because I needed to bring Praha because they had a Chloe. So that's basically how you set up your AD, I think. I think it's like to force enemies to bring certain units and then try to RNG against you. And then if their RNG is bad, then they lose. So this one's another Chloe comp. Too far, want to win. I'm just gonna bring Prom instead of Ellen. Alright, Chloe lasered. Chloe really likes the laser. And now I can just armor break, stun, and do some damage, and then clean up. Oh wow, 3 of them actually survived that. I really do need a little bit more damage on my Tossie. There is a way to get higher damage on most of my nukers, but it does involve removing some rage runes off Xingza. Xingza has my best rage runes. Like he's the only one that has like 100% crit on rage. But it's fine. Like, you know, if I don't kill them, it's another 20 seconds. But usually I should be fine, even with like, you know, 20 more seconds on the added to the clock. I'm actually gonna try to finish off Chloe in case she does some weird healing thing. Kill Jasun so she can't heal next turn. and then everybody kill Brian. Alright, so that's basically my AO team. I should probably use up some energy soon, but before that, before I end the video, I'm going to actually show my runes again. I have the runes a bit more powered up now this time, and switched a few things around. I basically gave just the rage rune, or yeah, the rage rune around in Prom and Ellen's. Pretty much all I did during free rune removal. I didn't remove that much, didn't change that much. Got my Chloe runed up, and that was pretty much it. So my Prom runes are maxed out already, but his skill isn't maxed out. He's 100% crit, rage will, speed, crit rate, attack. And my Tossie is double blade will, attack, crit damage, attack. And then my Ellen is rage will as well, attack, crit rate, attack. And finally, I think, oh no, I still have Galleon. Galleon is double shield will, attack, wait, I think I missed a rune. Attack, and accuracy. And then my Praha is despair will, speed, HP. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the video. You know, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching some arena gameplay. I think it's what I like to do in the game now. Like, I think arena is the next thing I want to focus on. Try to get higher in the arena. Try to get more units I can use on my AO, and try to set up a proper AD. I'm trying to set up a proper AD right now, like a real proper AD. That'll be coming very soon in a newer video in the future. Once I do have that set up, and I think this is the week. Like, I should probably try to get something good. You know, the Dark Charger Shark's pretty good. He has like an AoE slow plus attack debuff, which could be really useful for TOA hard. So I might want to try to push up higher and try to get him. So that's pretty much the end of the video. You know, hopefully this made my AO everything, you know, Ellen and Prom being strong. You know, Tossie is OP. I'm gonna admit that Tossie is just plain OP broken. But hopefully this proved that Ellen and Prom are pretty good units for AO. You know, because they're only 3 stars. Prom is a natural, like, is a night light nat 3, but Ellen's like a natural 3-star that's really easy to get, and anyone can use her as an AoE nuker. I really like her. I think she's really great. Her runes aren't completely maxed out yet, but you know, this is already pretty good. She's decently usable, pretty reliable since she's doing like multiple hits instead of just 1 hit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.